you're demanding a certain level of, financial commitment, and the men just start checking out and say, "Well, I'm not gonna do that." I've seen lots of different stories and articles about how, the normal places where women think men would be there to find or to find a partner or whatever, they're not there anymore. They're just checked out. They're not, at certain establishments or showing up to these speed dating or meet and greets and meet and mingle type things. They're not coming because maybe a third of them definitely are an AI bot.
Well, so let me ask you this. So in a relationship, and let's look at just like an average relationship, 20, 30 year, like a relationship that starts and ends at like death or whatever, 20, 30 years. Over that 20, 30 years, if you boil down the relationship to only two aspects, right? Which would be one aspect would be the physical and the other aspect would be like the emotional. What do you think is hold on one second. So if so two aspects, physical and emotional over a 20, 30 year marriage, what percentages would you give both to like what are the most important things in that relationship over the course of that entire relationship? Would you say it's 50-50, 70-30 physical, 70 being physical, 30 being emotional, or vice versa? What would you say?
I would say that in the beginning, especially when you're young in the first year, maybe
Hmm.
the physical is probably, I mean, it's probably pretty high. You could probably even say anywhere from 75 to 98.
Right.
And then as you go on, probably even after a year, it's probably 50-50 at best. And then from
Hmm.
there, it's probably in the high 90s as far as emotional. And the
Hmm.
physical is I don't want to say it's not significant, but let's say this. The physical needs not being met can far more easily be overlooked or accepted, but those emotional needs, it could ruin the marriage.
Right. Right. So so I'm thinking maybe we could do a show and do a deep dive on this because you have a few things going on, right? Where you have like the onset of like stuff like OnlyFans, right? Where this is where, like you mentioned, how men are saying like it's too costly, right, to get in this. And so if you look at women, if the women are looking for financial stability, I need a man who could this. And a lot of women are actually turning to like, well, I can get this financial stability offering viewership of my personal goods and
Mhm.
get way more than I'll get than actually getting in a relationship with a man, right? So they're finding another means to get what primary most women look at for relationships, right?